Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Rate My Trades. Now, in today's episode what we're going to be doing is we're going to be eating some gherkins. I'm going through the trades. So, first of all, just a general announcement. For the Rate My Trade series, you realised that the episodes were a bit long, with including what happened in the week before and what happened in the week after. So what we're going to do is we're going to scrap that and just give you the Rate My Trade section. So let's get started then, this week. Now, last week, EUR/AUD, if you can remember how this chart looked before, the screenshot is going to come onto the screen now. You'll see that it's going quite badly. Now, this trade, we've actually looked to close it because it's not currently going well. And yeah, there's nothing else to say. I made a prediction and it went badly. So, big tip, when trading now, it's very important that when your trades are going badly, instead of trying to hang on to something that just doesn't exist, if it's not going well, close it. There's no need to get emotional. Let's move on. Next trade. EUR/USD. Now with this trade now, as we can see, since we first pulled this out as a sell, screenshot is going to come on the screen now. You can see that it's gone perfectly. However, diving into the 30-minute chart now, you can see that the candlesticks are currently on the top of the Ichimoku cloud. So for that reason, we wouldn't be looking to continue selling it for now, but it just goes onto our watch list. So yeah, moving on. USD MXN. Now, from last week, you can see that this week's candlestick, the time is currently 1:23 AM on Tuesday. So this week's candlestick, the week has barely started, but we can see the progress is going perfectly into our direction that we suggested. There's not much I can say about this trade right now. We've just come out of a period of consolidation within the markets, which you can see perfectly here. It was on the top side of the Ichimoku cloud, broke down to the bottom, and now it's back on top. So, perfect time to buy right now, USD MXN. If you are currently trading, I would suggest you do that. EUR/NZD. This one, once again, we looked at it before. We said that if it continued to rise, then we would look to close this trade. As we can see here, it recently broke below the Ichimoku cloud and has now come back onto the top side of it. So when it broke below the Ichimoku cloud, I opened a sell position again, but as soon as it went back into the Ichimoku cloud, I closed that trade. So now what we're doing is just we're waiting for it to go back below the Ichimoku cloud on the 30-minute chart, and then on the day chart, as long as it does that, then we are back on track for hitting our take profit. CAD CHF. So now, last week, if you can remember how it looked, how this chart looked last week, the screenshot is going to come onto the screen now. You'll remember also that last week I said for this trade, what we're going to do is we're going to wait a week before either buying or selling, because I said that it could potentially use this old line of resistance as a new line of support. Now, since then, we can see that the candlestick did break the line of resistance. However, diving into the 30-minute chart now, we can see that it broke it, and then since then came below it and now is on top of it, but we can see there is some resistance there because the volatility has decreased by quite a lot. So at this point now, it's just another week of waiting, playing the waiting game. If we see any further progressions on the 30-minute chart below the Ichimoku cloud, then yes, we will look to continue selling. But until that point, watch list. USD CAD. going perfectly. I do not know why my buy parameters are not in place, but they were put in here. The take profit was 1.3 around there, with a nice stop loss of there. So now, although this trade is currently going very well, we're not currently in it. And why is that? Because the candlesticks are currently below the Ichimoku cloud. Now, remember back to the tip that I gave, you'll know that you do not hold open a buy position when the smaller time periods are below the candlesticks are below the Ichimoku cloud. So, good trade, but just hold off for now. Be patient. Eat some gherkins. Real good stuff this is. EUR and OK. Now, if you can remember how this looked last week and what I said, it's going to come up on the screen now. You'll remember that last week we were looking to sell EUR and OK. Now, since then, things have changed. Time's moved on. And now, as we can see on the 30-minute chart, so we have actually moved this support line because this support line was previously not in this current position. We had to change the angle. But in the 30-minute chart, the candlesticks are currently within the Ichimoku cloud, so that's not something that we're looking to keep open as a trade. But in terms of the week chart, we can see that the candlesticks are bouncing back to the top side of the Ichimoku cloud, so something that we're looking to continue buying. As we can see, this arrow which was put in here from before, which you'll be able to see from previous episodes. And yeah, for this one, it seems that with this line of resistance that we put in place from before, it's looking like a good buy. Can't make this up. Natural gas. Now, there was a period of consolidation in the last week, as you can see. So last week was a buy, although it was a sell, and we are predicting to sell this. And right now in the 30-minute chart, the candlesticks are above the Ichimoku cloud. However, we are still selling this. My advice still remains the same. Any savings whatsoever, sell natural gas. Thank me later. Now, last week we closed gold. However, I did warn you about the similarities between silver and gold. So, as you can see here, silver is currently below the Ichimoku cloud on the week chart. Moving into the 30-minute chart as well, we can see that this is also below the Ichimoku cloud on the 30-minute chart. So this is currently a very good time to sell silver, especially because of what is happening with gold. So if we were to search this up and go on to the week chart, we'll see that since we predicted this to be a sell, it came close, very close to our take profit, almost teased it, almost kissed it. And then last week, just like in silver, in gold there was also a week of consolidation, and now it seems that we are continuing to the downside towards our take profit, which makes perfect sense when we look back at the chart of silver, which tells the exact same story. So now at this point, we've gone through the trades, you've seen that I do know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I don't know why you're still watching. Go do something with your life.